Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Welcome to Hardcore Through the Ages, episode 21, The Iron Age, which will hopefully be over soon, part 12. Okay, so in the last episode, we almost got the rail done, and I made sure and I mined a little bit off camera here, which we only got that much, so... but we should have enough to actually finish, which is nice. I think that is enough. So I'll show you how far we got. I'm not going to like film the entire railcar ride because it's pretty long. It's like a couple thousand blocks long. Oh, okay. Hello. I hope you're having a good day, but I don't want any part of it because I'm afraid you're going to hate me and then try to kill me. So let's not do that. I'll film a little bit of it, but like I said, it's a very long minecart ride, and it's also a little bit laggy at the beginning. I'll come back when we're closer to the end, assuming we don't get shot off or fall off and die. Last time I was on here, I literally had to hit a magma cube off of the rail car track. We just need to like surround this thing in glass, I think, is what I've kind of figured out. Because otherwise, I'm afraid of what's going to happen eventually, just when we're on this rail car track. So we'll see. You know, maybe everything will be fine and we don't have to worry about it. All be hunky-dory, you know, there's no worries. But I have a feeling something is going to happen, and I'm not going to like it. I don't think that a ghast could shoot me unless it was like in front of me and shooting this way. If it was shooting side to side, there's no way it could hit me. But yeah, let me come back when I'm closer to the end, and we'll finish it up real quick. And then also, I just went through all the comments last night. Today is like May 1st. Cool. And I went through all the comments last night. So everything that's uploaded on a video from Thursday and before, I have gone through. So I know that the villagers need a 1 block higher space above their bed and able to breed. So, something like that. Which is funny because I did mention that I can't really even sleep here because I bonk my head in the ceiling. I didn't even think about the villagers doing that. But yeah, apparently that's something that they need. They need space. Ugh. Yeah, I'll come back. Hold on. Yeah, stuff like this. Like, can that if that knocked me out of my minecart, I would have just died. And like that spawned on the path. Look how fast he's running. But I don't know if there's a way to prevent them from spawning on the path if I made it this wide. I mean, I suppose if I have glass around this thing, I mean, maybe I could glitch through the glass, maybe, but I mean, there's still a chance I click the button and I like go to get some water or something, and then I come back and I'm dead. Which reminds me, I'm gonna drink some water. It's good to stay hydrated, guys. Make sure you stay hydrated. But yeah, we made it all the way to here, which is right where it like turns into the soul sand biome. And I made sure and like I put all the powered rails and stuff. The powered rails actually weren't a problem, which makes sense because we're in the Badlands. And these guys also apparently can spawn anywhere on any block that's solid in this biome. So we can just have random skeletons just strewn about. So I don't really know what to do about that. I think it's just kind of, it is what it is. So I will build the normal railcar path all the way to my portal, which is just right over there, and then down a little staircase. And then once I'm done with that, I'll come back. I'll probably put the powered rails there too. I think you guys have seen enough rail building. All right, well, I'm in a little bit of a sticky situation, only because I really don't want my portal to get blown up. That just would not be conducive to a good environment. I mean, I have the other one at the other end of the rail, but it'd just be kind of a pain. I guess I have a bow. I don't know why I'm even waiting on this. There we go. Okay, crisis averted. It did shoot this right here, but like I said, I'm going to build like a little room here eventually. But for just right now, I was just going to do this. So that you just click that button, and then it'll be fine. And I realize now that this needs to be just solid powered rails. But yeah, we have the railcar built. Not railcar path built. Let me get this built, and then I'll come right back. Okay, all right. This might be a little dangerous. Okay, and now we can finally ride the minecart. I mean, not continually, but next time continually all the way back home. And deal with skeletons and things. I mean, it's safer than I think traveling by foot. But not by a lot. Let me tell you. It goes over some pretty sketchy stuff. So it's not like the rail cars that we built in the last hardcore world. For some reason, those seemed safer, I guess, because they weren't so high off the ground. Yeah, I don't know. These ones definitely seem just a tad bit more sketchy. And I think that's why. They're just so much higher off the ground. Let's go fix what we did with the beds. We just need to make them a little bit higher, and then I also need to grab a little bit of stone brick because I'll have to, you know, raise that up a little bit. Not a problem. It's not like it's a ton of blocks. I probably want to organize my inventory a little bit because it hasn't been organized since we took this big trip. I mean, you guys remember, we were very far away from home, guys. And we literally just got home. Now, I'll put all the rail-related stuff into there. And then I guess I'll put the anvil up in there. I don't really need the anvil, so I hesitate to just, like, keep it with me. Yeah. Okay, let me organize a little bit. Now, we're also going to need some torches for the village up there. Just make a few stacks. Okay. Oh, we don't have quite enough to make all of them. But we'll go ahead and we'll just put the extras up into here. And then we will take just enough to light it up. I want to get like a whole stack. We just throw the extras on the floor. It's okay. Even the extra coal on the floor, that's fine. Okay, we got everything we need now. Everything should be nice and organized. Let's go fix this. Because, yeah, I guess this entire time the villagers just have not been breeding, and it's because of my own blunder. I was not aware that they needed to have, like, a space. Which, to be fair, that kind of makes sense. I don't know how I didn't realize that, but it is not something I realized. Okay. So, yeah, they need 2 blocks above their bed. You know what? I'm even going to be super generous. I'm going to give them 3 blocks above their bed. Does this change the name of the game? Oh, it does. So now they can see an available bed. Right? Yeah, instantly. Okay, cool. So that was the problem. So thank you guys for telling me in the comments, because I literally had no idea. Like, I genuinely, I did not know. And then I guess it's this other spot over here as well. I didn't even realize we had, I mean, we have space for beds over here, but we haven't actually put any over here yet. So let me make these into stone brick, and then we'll come right back. Oh, I thought this villager was throwing the throwing the coal to his son. I'm like, man, he must have been really bad. But it does seem like they can break the crops when they fall off of these beds, because he just broke a crop there. Whatever, like, that's not that big of a deal. But at least they can sleep now. I feel like that's good. Have they not been able to sleep? I always sprint and jump. Have they not been able to... Oh, I have a hoe with me, actually. I was going to say I didn't fix it because I didn't think I had one, but it's kind of no point in fixing it because they'll literally just... Yeah. Now, someone suggested that the way I get into the diamond age is that I essentially don't know what diamonds are, but I find them in a villager trade. And then if I trade with a villager to get diamonds, I'd learn about them. That could be cool, but I do want to do that, but I also want to have more requirements. I really want to have an iron farm built. By the way, where does this even go? Oh, yes, that's right. There's nothing down there. There is doors down here. But since I have respiration now, I mean, I don't really need them. But, yeah, I want to have an iron farm, discover the diamonds, I guess, naturally. I don't really know how to say that. And then... I don't know what else. If you have more suggestions, let me know. But I'm definitely ready to have armor that protects me a lot more. And also just, like, lasts longer. I feel like nobody is against that. Right? Because we're in a hardcore world, and I think a lot of people really like this world, and I really don't want to lose it. So it's in our best interest, right, to try and survive as best we can. Now, I don't think we're going to build the iron farm today. Maybe we will. I have to watch a YouTube video because I just don't remember. I know we need to, like, name tag a zombie and then have it, but we also don't have enough villagers, so we need to wait for those anyways. Oh, that's a big reason we can't do it too. Even if we wanted to, we just need to wait. So if you guys remember... Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. I just realized our armor is getting scarily low. I was told that it's not efficient to repair your armor, which I get, but also we need our armor. We don't have enough iron to repair it. As funny as it sounds, I think I need to go mining. And I want to actually try to find a big iron ore vein. Because every time I go mining, I can't find a big iron ore vein. And I need to take something with me. This. I also need to put up all of my stone, like, materials into here. I was also informed that you can make smooth stone into cobblestone in a stone cutter now. Which is, like, super cool. I had no idea you could do that. I think it's a relatively new thing. But either way, I mean, I'm really happy about that. That's kind of cool to do. We'll make a couple of pickaxes. We need to repair both of these, and then we should be fine. I don't plan on being down there, like, a super long time, but we do need to get more iron. We do need to get more iron. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and use this right here to repair. And we have 30 levels, so we should be good. Now, I don't know what direction to go. We've gone really far that way and that way and that way, and I guess that way. I think I'm leaning more towards this direction, because the only reason we went over here was to do that ritual with the jungle trees and stuff, which is fine. But I'm going to go over in this direction, and I'll just go really, really far, and we'll see how far away we can get. We did bring wood. We didn't... I always forget how dangerous the dark oak forests are. I should remember, because I just slept. They can always be full of creepers and things. But yeah, I'm going to head over in this direction, just really, really far. And hopefully we can find a big cave. I want to find a big iron ore vein, but I know that that's kind of unrealistic. It's more so just kind of like, if you run into one, you run into one. But if not, then I don't want to be deep in a cave. I mean, I guess that's kind of the... like the whole thing with it. You're going to be deep in a cave, right? And if you're deep in a cave, you're not going to really find iron unless it's in a big vein. And to find iron, you need to be in a cave that's higher up. So, I don't know. We'll look for it. I also saw a comment that told me maybe I should just collect the diamonds and then use them as a floor material because I don't understand what they are yet. I thought that was really funny. But I don't know if I'll do that because then immediately I'll have access to just like stacks and stacks of diamonds and then I won't have to go mine for them. But I do think that's a funny idea. Or I could just make a rule where I can't break them. And then, but that would be kind of silly because I know at some point I would break them because if I needed them, like I would break them. That's why, you got to hold yourself accountable. Okay, well, I guess there's a village over there. I kind of actually want to go check that out. That's kind of a cool place for a village. Right on, is that on the edge of a sparse jungle? I don't know. Let's go check it out. How far is it? Not too far. Okay, I'll meet you guys over there. Okay, well, I'm headed over here towards the village. And I happened to look over to my right, only because I could see daylight peeking through a cave, but it was far away. And so I'm hoping there's iron in here. I see an Enderman, which is not what I'm looking for. I do need coal, because I keep making torches. I mean, things that I need. So, I mean, coal is just something we're always going to need to get when we're out. I'm not loving the fact that there is thousands of mobs in here. Although, I do love that this seems to be... Anything behind me? This seems to be a really, really nice open cave. Like a really, really nice open cave. Oh, this seems to be really nice. Yeah, I'm sorry for the last few videos I haven't been, like, as exciting. I don't know. I haven't been feeling very good. I don't know why. Because I'm taking, like, something that usually would be for depression. Maybe it's just, like, not a good dosage, because I only take 25 milligrams, but whenever I started it, it gave me, like, almost 2 weeks of, like, constant, horrible, like, 9 out of 10 crawl out of your skin anxiety. And so, I hesitate to go up in the dosage, but also that might be what I need to do, but I've read that the side effects aren't going to be as bad if your brain's kind of already used to it and you increase the dose, so I don't know. But I'm hoping it's just unrelated and it's from coming off of the metaprolol or something. But like, I think that's just a cope at this point. But yeah, it's hard for me to like act like my normal like self. Not act like my normal self. It's hard for me to be super ecstatic when in my brain I just want to shrivel up. So I am sorry if yeah. It is what it is. We all have these seasons in life, I think. Based on the fact that this is the second group of zombies, you know what I'm thinking, right? I think there might be a dungeon. Potentially. Ooh. Okay, well, a little bit of grass in a cave could cheer me up. Let's see. Well, a lot of grass in a cave. Okay, so this must be, like... Okay, so this is a mountain that I would consider living in if I didn't already find one that's even cooler. Because I have a feeling this is kind of the same sort of thing. It's like just a big hill, but the only purpose of this hill in the, at least in the generator, was to cover up all these caves. I think the hill generates first and then the caves after. But let me think about it like that. This hill is just a facade for the great cave system within. But this is where we need to be. We need to be on like an iron kind of level. I don't even honestly remember why I need iron. I'm sure someone in the comments can tell me, but I do need some because I've literally used every single bit of iron that we have with that minecart. That's probably why we need to get more, because we're still in the Iron Age, so we can't like, oh yeah, we didn't even have enough to repair our armor. So that was probably why. Yeah, I mean, that is why. That's why I originally decided to go, because I'd love to repair my armor, but I can't. I just don't have enough juice in the tank of iron. Iron tank. Were tanks ever made of iron? I feel like it was always steel, like plated armor. Maybe they had iron at the very beginning. I know there's a lot of people that are really like into tanks in general, which is cool. I mean, tanks are just kind of like cool, but like the tanks that were first developed, some of them were real goofy looking, like really goofy looking. I don't know if you've ever looked at like those little tiny tanks that like just fit one guy, which I'm sure there was good reason for them, you know, tactical like reasons or something, but some of them just look so goofy to me. Okay, so we came out the other side somehow. Where did we went, like, is there even more over here? Wait, what? Yo, this is a sick cave. Like, this might be one of the coolest caves I've ever found. Only because it's one of the caves that normally would be underground that you get scared of, but because it's like high up, it's not as scary because it has a bunch of holes to the surface. It reminds me of like something I would find in the Twilight Forest, like, which is a mod that's been around for a while. Kind of reminds me of that. I still do want to go deep just to look for like a big iron vein, but honestly, I'm happy just mining like this. If this gives me enough, then I'm not going to go super deep and run into a bunch of diamonds that I can't gather. You know how the drill goes. Like, I don't want to end up in a situation like that. I want to be able to gather everything here. I haven't even checked how much coal we have, but we probably already have enough. Are you coming after me? I don't know if you can even get to me. I think I had to parkour to get in here. Uh-huh. There's more back here. Okay, we'll keep going back there. Yeah, we already have over 3 stacks. That's crazy. I love Fortune 3, especially if you're mining coal. It's like really nice. Oh, well, it leads out to over here at least. Oh, it's a water cave. And they were roommates. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Okay. I keep thinking I'm seeing mossy cobblestone, but it's just vine with stone. Dude, this is crazy. Look at this game, bro. This is crazy. Hold on. Because I know you guys can't really see it. I don't like to play with the Fulbright on, and I'm not going to. I mainly just have it for screenshots. Like the one I took in my house looked better with this. I want you guys just to look at what I'm seeing. This is how big it is, right? And let's go over here to the edge. I'll just show you. I won't use this to like find any ores or anything. It's fine. I just want you guys to see how big this is. Like, like what on earth did we just find? We might have just found the largest cave I've ever seen. Like, I'm serious. This might actually be the largest cave I've ever seen. Let's look at it without shaders. Or sorry, not without shaders. Without Fulbright on. I'll show you. It's very dark, but there is light that's gonna shine in right there. We just gotta sleep. Just gotta sleep. You can still see a little bit because they put glow lichen in caves now, but I don't know if it's, I mean, it's like a pretty low light level. Yeah, well, you can at least see right there. But like, dude, this like seriously might be one of the biggest caves I've ever seen. Like, I'm not exaggerating. I think I've probably said that before, but I'm not exaggerating right now. This is like overwhelmingly large. I don't know if I really want to try to go in there. I should not have approached. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go in there, dude. I know I said I was looking for a big cave. Yeah, I had to dive. I had to dive. I'm sorry. I was scared. But this might be a little too big. Yeah, let's What did we find? We were just looking for this little village. We found the like most. Maybe once I have protection 4 on diamond armor, I'd be more willing. But like as of right now, I don't think that's a good idea. Then it just goes on and on. There's even more down there. Okay, well, let's go check out that village. Cool cave, but it's almost too cool. And if I find more like caves on top of mountains, that would be kind of what I'm looking for, which I know that's what that is, and I'm silly to... Oh, that's where we went in, was like right over there, and that there's like a hole over there. There's also a hole on the complete other side of the mountain too. Like there's so much here. Absolutely wild. Okay, let me drink some water, and then we'll start approaching the village. Okay, water has been drank. I don't know why I'm like getting excited about this village, but maybe there's something there we need. Potentially. Potentially. I mean, if there's a blacksmith, that could be cool. But, like, other than that, I don't really think there's anything we need. It's just always nice to see the classic village. Like, you know, the kind that used to generate. This is a massive village. Or is it? I mean, it seems pretty big. It seems about the normal size, actually. It's just spread out in a nice way. The other villages I've seen have been on sides of hills, and they've just been pretty beat up. And this one's, like, actually pretty healthy. But, no, I mean, it is fairly large. It's not small, that's for dang sure. All right, what do you got? Your doors are open, so you can't be mad if someone steals from you. I don't know. Have we been taking emeralds? I'll just take them because we're going to have to start trading with villagers anyways. I almost wish you could just like kill villagers that are natural spawn villagers and get emeralds. That'd be kind of cool. Go like village hunting. I guess that would encourage some pretty brutish behavior from the Minecraft players. But it doesn't mean you have to do that. I mean, you already run around and you can find animals to just kill and get their stuff. So I don't feel that's too much different. We can always do some underwater mining, but I don't know. I don't know if like iron is one of those things that appears more underwater. I think it's just diamonds that tend to, well, they're coded to not generate as much when exposed to air. And that was a fix for the fact that before they added that, the caves were, you know, fairly small, so that wasn't a big problem. But when they made them giant, it made it just have so many diamonds. So there is a lot of diamonds still, but they'll usually be like covered up by a layer of stone or something, which basically means they're not there. And we're not going to go far enough away where we have to build another minecart, I promise. So that's not the goal here. Mainly just talking and running and hoping we find, oh, another village. I mean, I see the mountain over there. We'll go look because it looks like there might be a ravine in the side. And potentially that could be something we need. Is it a desert? Nice. See, I didn't know there was a desert over here. That's good if we need to get sand. But to be fair, we have a minecart going all the way to a giant desert biome. So I don't really think we'll be using that desert over there. But it's still good to, you know that we have that. I'm only doing it for the leather. I'm not going to eat the steak. And I feel bad, kind of, because of the cows. I have not used my horse. I don't know why I haven't used Pepper, because she would have been an excellent choice for this big adventure. I guess she's just been forgotten, man. She's just been forgotten. Just stuck in the house all day. Okay, so that was not a mountain in the side of the hill. No, that was a hill behind another mountain. Oh, maybe we could go to the desert. Desert hills? Is that a biome? Well, either way, I maybe there's something there we need. We'll go over to the desert hills. I don't know if I've seen that biome in quite a while. Or, ooh, over there too. Either one. We'll go to both. How about both? I haven't really been keeping up with Hytale, by the way. I know I did the Hytale Let's Play, and I think a lot of people actually found me from my Hytale Let's Play. Not a lot, but like, you know, a good bit of people, hundreds of people, we'll say, which is still, I'm not saying that's a small amount. Anyways, I don't know if like, I haven't kept up with it, but it seems like it's already dead, like, which sucks because it's a really cool game. And I think it has massive potential, but I think it's 10 years too late. So I don't know. But he also released it, you know, and he said it was going to be a slow burn kind of thing, and they're going to work on it as needed. But, like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, like, that's, like, a good notion, but I just don't see it I just don't see it. So maybe we'll just have to wait and Hytale get an amazing update. We'll do another Let's Play. But, like, it just feels not too similar to Minecraft, but it's like, I don't know. It just needs, something. And I don't know what it is. I'm not a game designer. But it does need something. And I think they're working on it. Oh, a swamp. Okay. Nice. I actually haven't found a mangrove swamp in this world, so that's actually really helpful. The nice mahogany wood. I hate getting that. I hate getting that wood, dude. It's such a pain. But this looks like the biome I'm kind of trying to find. Like these little, like, you know, mountain caves and stuff. Which I know that's kind of where we just were, but this is where I can find a lot of iron, I hope. Iron and coal. I wish they maybe make the iron spawn rate a little bit higher. Lower in caves, because I struggle to find iron unless I can find a crazy mountain. Like even here, there's not really a whole lot. I'm sure I'll find it if I keep looking, obviously. It should be somewhere in here. Right? Somewhere in here there's going to be iron, not just creepers. We need iron. We need iron. Is there really none? There's a crazy, like, desert area. It's cool. It's just cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering, and like the caves need to be way higher than this to have a bunch of iron. I know that like the higher up you go, the more it is. It's like kind of like, but then there's also a level like underground where there's a good bit too. I thought, but maybe not. And I'm sure that there's a massive dripstone cave below this. Oh, a skelly dungeon. Cool. Actually, that is cool, but I don't want to get killed by the skeletons. I'm just gonna run away. But I'm pretty sure it's a skelly dungeon. So if you want the cords, it's right here. It's like right here, right below this. And then if you want the seed, it's -241892058, something like that. So if you want to come over here and get your skelly dungeon, feel free. I mean, it's a beautiful area, again, but, like, where's the iron? We found 19 iron, dude. Maybe we should have gone deeper and just looked. You know what? Maybe we'll go back to that other cave and just try to find a big iron vein. But I feel like that's... Oh, what? Yo, that's sick. I still don't see any iron, but that is sick looking. That's really cool, actually. Usually you don't see the dripstone exposed to the sky like that. You know what I mean? Like it's usually like in a cave or something. Kind of cool. You know, just a potential thumbnail. And also, you know, just a cool screenshot to have in general. Is there... I assume there's a big dripstone cave down there? Probably. But you know what I mean? Usually they're like... you know, covered up at least partially by something, but this is like a whole cave that just ate away all the land above it. So fresh that the forest fires haven't even started yet. Let's go check them out. Anything cool? Just a small little fire? Nope. Nothing crazy. How did you... I swear they have the same range as their adult brethren. And so they just set you on fire from like way too far away. Your brain does not expect that. Okay. Well, I guess if we find a big cave, we'll go down in it. Because we do need a big iron vein. And I feel like there has to be a big dripstone cave down here. Right? Oh, that's baby zombie. Yep, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. I don't want to encounter baby zombie, please. Please, no. This is like a real life cave right now where they're like super like sharp, like cuts through the earth. There's no way this is not a cave, right? You gotta be kidding. Yeah, I was gonna say there's gotta be more to it than that. Yeah, I think over here is like a big cave. Yeah, and look, a little bit of iron. I gotta keep a watch. I hate being in these caves without the diamond armor. I got a bad feeling, guys. I'm gonna leave. I got a bad feeling. I mean, yeah, like I'll stay for a little bit, but I don't want to be here without diamond armor. Like, look at all these mobs, dude. There's like 10 skellies. 50 creepers, 100 zombies. Maybe a little bit of hyperbole there, but there's a lot, okay? It's scary. And I don't wanna die. We'll run over there because it looked like there was some iron. Nope, that's just a bunch of copper. Is that a big copper vein? Where'd you guys go? Did you guys despawn? No? That Enderman isn't mad at me, right? Right? No, it's just running around. Okay. Well, those guys appear to be trapped by the AI trick spikes, which freaks their, like, pathfinding out. Like, whenever these little spikes are here, for some reason, they cannot pathfind. They, like, see them as, like a blocked path. Even if they could totally just walk over them. I don't know why it's like that. It's been like that for many Minecraft versions. And maybe it's such a small bug that it's just kind of fallen beneath the, like, or fallen between the cracks. But, like, I do think it's funny. It's been like that forever. Like, if there is these little, like, spikes around, you bet your bottom dollar these mobs, they ain't moving. Like, he can't figure out to just jump up. You know what I mean? It just, like, traps them. Like, they literally, they're pretty much dead if there's spikes. So maybe these are good biomes to explore. I don't know. I got a bad feeling about it. Yeah, I gotta trust my gut. I'm out. 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 You see what I mean? They like insta-bomb you. They like drop, but they don't have any fuse delay because they technically started fusing. Fusing? Is that the right term? They started like potentially blowing up above your head. You see that like that would have been the end of the world. I got a bad feeling about it. I'm gonna trust my instinct. 15 years or 16 years playing this game. That's insane. 16 years. Yeah, that's insane. I'm trusting my instinct. I'm out, dude. I'm out. Oh, I'm sorry. It might disappoint you, but I gotta get out of here. I'm looking for a very specific cave. And I know the worlds are random and I'll never quite get that cave, but something close to what I'm imagining in my head is what I need. Ideally, just like a giant mountain really high up. That would be nice, but that's probably unrealistic somewhat. Is my inventory just completely full? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's why. All the mob drops. We do have over a stack of iron, which I think we can go ahead and start heading back home. If we find something great, but like we're not like hurting anymore. And I think it's dark. See, I got that instinct. It felt dark outside. I couldn't, 100% certain think that it's dark, but it feels like it's been long enough for it to be dark. I'm just kidding. You get a 50-50 shot at doing that, okay? It's not hard to do. I'm just going to go straight up. I'm never going to go back up here. I don't know why I'm making this nice. I don't know if it's nice, but I'm making a staircase, and I don't know why. Please don't be a creeper. Okay, we're okay. We just kind of dug up in the side of the hill. I think this way is back home. I believe so. We'll leave through the cave. Nice little overhang. All right. Well, if I see anything cool on the way home, I'll come back. But I'm probably just going to run. Is that the right way? East or west? I think we need to run west, actually. Yeah, this ain't good. I don't remember. But I think... I know it's east or west, but I don't know which way. Well, if I go this way and it's towards the desert, I don't know. I'll find my way home. I'll be back. Okay, so I looked it up because I was curious. There's a peak of iron ore around Y16, right? But it's kind of evenly distributed between -64 and like 70, Y70, and then it peaks at level Y224 is like the big mountain peak. So where I've been searching really doesn't have any. It peaks around Y16 underground. And I did end up turning around. I was running the wrong way, but that's okay. Well, no, we're not going to talk about it. You'd think I'd be able to figure it out by now, but no. Well, to be fair, it's a new spot. But yeah, we need to go to Y16. And so I guess I could strip mine for iron. I don't know. That feels like a bad idea. You know what I mean? Like strip mining for iron. But we're going to strip mine for iron. Because I don't think I've done a strip mine in a while. But also, do we need to strip mine for iron? I don't know. I hate strip mining. I feel like it's just not... Like, yeah, we find it eventually. But, like, I'd rather dig out, like, a big room to have a slime farm. And we could potentially hit, like, a big iron vein doing that. But, like, that's like, a long shot. A big iron vein is not something you just kind of find. So... I don't know. I got some questions. I'm running really far this way. I need to be running more this way. But yeah, let me come back when. Yeah. You can see our house from literally a mile away. Let me come back when we're at the home base. Okay, well we're back home, and I guess we could use this super smelter to get this iron smelted, then we can repair our armor, and then we'll be in a better spot. So let me wait for it to smelt. I know I keep having to wait, but let me wait for this to smelt, and then we'll come back. Okay, well, I've definitely waited long enough. I have people coming to trim my trees, so I'll have to go at, like, any second, which I know. I've had to go so many times. This is more than enough, and since I've been sitting AFK in there, we got a lot of mobs. Which, I mean, it's kind of a positive to have this in your house. Like, it's just kind of cool. I know a lot of people are like, Neo, that's not too cool. I think that's pretty stupid. I think it's lame, and I wish you would remove it. I don't think anyone's actually said that, but I'm sure someone out there is thinking that. And I have a trash can. I was about to throw it on the ground, and then I realized I literally built, like, this nice little trash can thing. I mean, I didn't build it. I dug a hole in a wall. Okay, that's everything I want to destroy. And then I'm going to make some armor. And I'm just going to repair, for right now, the helmet and the boots. Because the chest piece and the legs are kind of still high. I don't know when to really repair. I just know that if I lose these boots, I'm going to die. Because I have feather falling on them. And even like a fall that's like from this height does a half a heart, right? So like I need these. And they have what, protection 4? Yeah, I mean, they're pretty killer. Oh, I think the tree people are here. Okay, well, I'm going to repair this stuff when we come back. Hold on. I'm really happy I had these tree people out, man. They really know their trees. They really know their trees. They looked at this blue atlas cedar, my garden bed. They're like, yeah, I don't know. They actually know what they're doing, which is great. So I'm really happy about that, actually. There's an oak tree that's, like, growing over my roof in the backyard. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I don't know how many more times we can get those boots repaired, but I don't think it's very many. We have repaired those quite a bit. So in AFKing for like 20 minutes, we should have more villagers now. Oh, it's got to return to base to charge my robot vacuum. It always like gets like 30% of the way done in here, and then like just to make some noise, and it comes back and it's like, actually, I didn't finish. Now I'm going to finish. Yeah, let me look up here. Let's just check on these villagers. We'll see what they're doing. Sorry, I just have not had a good day. I don't know how long this episode will be. Just feeling pretty crummy. Oh, okay, so there's like 5 now. 3. Why are some of them? Oh, they're farmer, because this biome. I see. I was confused. I was like, why are they not the same type? But I guess it's based on where they're bred. It's not necessarily. Yeah, so we have 4. We have 6. We have 6 villagers now. Almost 7. Maybe 7? I don't know. Maybe I need to go away. They said sometimes if you are close, it'll make them stop. So we'll just go away. I don't even know if you guys could tell, but that episode was recorded on a Friday. Not that that was the whole episode, but that part of the episode was recorded on Friday, and now today's Monday. Man, I had a rough week last week. Not because anything happened. I just wasn't feeling very good, but I'm feeling a lot better. And it's Monday now. You know, everyone's got that, you know, good feeling on a Monday, right? So, I don't know if you guys remember. Is this just not bright enough to spread the grass? I have a feeling. Grass needs like a super high light level. We'll just do that. I need to get a few things. Because remember, we're going to put masons in here. Because people were telling me that the masons are like really good for... I don't know, like trading clay and then making money. So I like the idea of just being able to mine money out of the wall in the form of emeralds. But A few things need to happen before that. Like, I want to smelt some of this. I don't want to use, like, a ton of our, like, actual coal, but I do... I think I think that would be enough, right? 5 stacks? Yeah. I'm going to use this as a floor. And then we're going to actually go mine clay. Sorry, bro. I just woke up. I sound like an old man. I don't know what's going... Jeez Louise, squeeze my knees for free, and it's not even on a Tuesday. It's a Monday, so that's weird. But anyways, I'm going to have this stuff smelt. We're going to go to a area that has clay, and I actually should be fine. I'm gonna enchant this shovel because I would like to have some, like, if I could insta break, that would be nice, but I have a feeling every other shovel that I've had that's insta break and iron I have broken, so hopefully we don't break the... You know what? I'm not even mad about it. He's guarding the entrance to our most valuable area. It's just an odd place for him to spawn for sure. Definitely not a normal spawn area. Okay, so you gotta keep in mind, we only have this many levels, so it's not gonna be like crazy anyways. That is fine. And also, do I have any wood? I do have wood, so I can make a few more shovels and try a few more of those enchants. Maybe just like 4 more shovels. Then I can combine. So we'll throw this and this. That is not what I want. That is not what I want. That is perfect. Can I get unbreaking? Silk touch and unbreaking. Why do I have to get silk touch and unbreaking? Why can't I? It's fine. Okay, so this will be efficiency 3, which I think might be insta break. Oh, you know what I could do? Let's try one more time. I don't even have enough. Unbreaking 1. You know what? I'll take the unbreaking 1. This is a very not good shovel, but it is what it is. And we'll put our other not good shovels in here. That's actually crazy. Unbreaking. I don't know if I've ever seen unbreaking 1. So it'll give us, what, like 30% more durability, which is better than the fact that we didn't have any unbreaking before. Oh, dude, that was sick. I almost hit that ladder jump. Now, luckily, I know a place that has a lot of clay, like a lot of clay. And it's right next to our base, because our base is like right next to a big lush biome. But yeah, I'm sorry if the energy switched in the middle of the video. It's like 3 days later. And I'm still waking up. It's still like 9:54 a.m. I woke up about 9. And so it's not like it's early, but I wake up slow. I tell you guys this so often. I wake up so slow. I'm like a steam engine, just getting its boiler started. You know, like a steam train. Maybe. Why is there like no clay in there? As a matter of fact, is the bigger lush cave in this direction or is it in the other direction? Because I can't remember. Hold on. We will look together. Yeah, it was really funny. I bricked my car this weekend. Actually, on Friday, later that day, I was tuning my vehicle, and I guess my battery voltage dropped too low, and in the middle of the tune, like, being flashed, it just didn't flash correctly, and yeah, I bricked my car, so now when I try to start it, it doesn't crank at all. Which is lovely, but I had to call the tuning company this morning, and they're rebuilding me a stock file, so and they're gonna force it to be flashed. So it'll be fine. I just, you know, that's funny. That was stressing me out. They're like, I can't stress this enough, man. It's not a big deal. We deal with people every day that have no idea what the tuning device even is doing. Oh, this is perfect. They're like, you are, like, fine. Like, it's not a big deal. Because I think they do. They probably deal with people that just have no idea what is going on. And it's probably more difficult. But they said it'd be like a few hours. But it's a Monday morning, and so it might be, you know, the next day. So we'll see, man. Luckily, I don't have to drive to work, so it's not like the end of the world or anything. It's just... I really hate not having a car that works. I don't know why. It shouldn't really bug me, but it does. Why do I have, like, no inventory space? Where did I get all this coal? Why do I have so much coal in my inventory? Dang, dude. Hold on. Let's throw away this. I don't want to throw away 4 leather, but I'll throw away a carrot. Ah, I took the iron from that chest up in there. I have 4 emeralds. Where did I get 4 emeralds? Where am I getting these things? Where were we? I don't even remember. Did we go somewhere and find these things? Oh, yeah. We were running over to a cave where I got all sappy with you guys. I remember that. Yeah, I ran over to that cave. We were looking for... We found, like, a giant cave, and it overwhelmed me. That was seriously... That's just way too big of a cave. I mean, I was probably easily overwhelmed right in that moment, but I'm not going back, bro. That thing is too big. Nobody needs a cave that big. There's too much. All right, well, let me collect this until I have a full inventory. Then I'll come back. We'll throw it in our super smelter, which... Can I call that a super smelter? I don't think so. Maybe we need to actually build one that's proper with rails and all that jazz. Yeah, maybe we should build that. Because I feel like... Well, do we have... I don't think we have enough iron for that, which is why we were going and mining iron, and we didn't get very much, I don't think. I think we got like a stack or something. Hey, let me finish this. Man, it's crazy because it's like Roca News is what Vice used to be, and so I love watching it. But I don't know if you guys remember like the old Vice, but I think it peaked all gas, no brakes. Andrew Callahan got done dirty there. Luckily, he does his own stuff now, you know, Channel 5. But yeah, no, Roca News is what Vice used to be in. It's so good, dude. They're doing real good. They just basically saw that Vice was messing up. They're like, let's go do what Vice used to do. It works out well. It works out well. Okay, so we have all this. We should probably make a super smelter. Jeez, I'm just having all these problems. But the only issue is I don't have enough iron, and that's why we were going to mine the iron. And I believe it was Y64 has like a peak of iron. I think it was 64, but I can't remember now. I had the dang picture pulled up, and I don't remember what it was. It was 3 days ago I was talking about it, and I'm not going to remember a Y level 3 days prior. So I know you guys will put it in the comments. You know, you'll tell me, oh, well, Neo, it was this. You know, you said that just, 10 minutes ago. But you got to remember that was 3 days ago. Well, I had a reminder pop up. Okay. Ow. Why is my watch so tight? I like got jammed on my arm while I was sleeping. I had to like rip it down. Jeez. Yeah, I've worn the same Garmin Instinct Tactical something 3X, 4X. I can't remember which it is. It's like from 2023 or 4. And I've worn it forever, dude. Like, I never take it off. It's a smartwatch that has like a flashlight and everything, and its battery lasts like 40 days. 40 days? How many smartwatches batteries last 40 days? I don't know, dude. I just like, and then people tell me about the Apple Watch. Like, oh, I got the Ultra. I can, it'll go 2.5 days. And I'm just like, 2.5 days, bro. I'm going 40 days. 49 days, I think is what it says after I unplug it. So you have to remember, we have a spider farm. I don't know why I'm coming. Oh, hey. It's because of the iron. And, like, this is really cool, but guys, spiders, farming, XP, no. They bundle up together, and they climb, and then no. I don't think I'll ever do anything with this. I'm going to leave it here, obviously. Hello, it's pretty dark. I mean, I see the pink of the sky fading. Can I not sleep? Thank you. So I don't think we're going to be building anything with this, but it is neat that we have this. I am going to go back out to do what I was supposed to do, which was get iron. I'm going to look up a Google Images picture of the iron ore distribution. Give me a sec. It is Y16. That is where we need to be, which I'm pretty sure is in Deep Slate, or right before Deep Slate. And while that's not a bad thing, I think that if I go over to... I don't know if you guys remember, but I put like a pillar. There's a chance that I removed it by now, but I had a pillar somewhere over here on this side of our house, which we never really come to, but it's a beautiful area. I guess I need to get... Is that? No, that's not... Well, I thought at some point I had a pillar that was showing where a cave was, but I guess not. I mean, I know where a cave is. They're just all directly below me. And chances are I can get into there with but I'll get into there with that water right there. Yeah, wasn't it right here? But I just don't remember how crazy it was down here. Let's not break. Yeah, is this... Yeah, see, this does not seem like something I would... like, there's no way I would have put down of all this smooth stone. I probably didn't have this. So this is not right. Well, then what the heck is this? There's no way that is what I'm thinking it is. Maybe we should just cover it up. We'll come back to it later. Let's just go down in here. Because if there is a cave, it's going to lead to the same spot anyways, so... And we have enough respiration where I'm really not worried about just like cave diving. Underwater cave diving, which is even more ridiculously dangerous. We need to get to Y16. I'm pretty sure. It's like I've already forgotten, but I'm pretty sure, yeah. Y16 is going to have... A Redditor described it as the most lucrative for mining lapis, or caving at this level is best for like lapis and stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and go back up because I don't think this goes down, at least not right there. So this leads back over to here. Okay, and then this must lead back over. Right? Where the heck were we, man? I'm pretty sure we're on the other side of this. We just need to go down and go that direction, which I am so confused. How did we... Oh, I see. We need to go this way. I was like, well, we were just over there. How did we get over here? I don't think this is where we were. Yeah, we dove that way. We need to dive that way because I think that goes like straight down. And if it doesn't, then we're okay. We'll just go somewhere else. Is this really Y16? No, not really, but I do hear... Yeah, I was going to say, I do hear stuff. Uh-huh. And we need to be at Y16, which is like here. Ish. Like here. We'll technically need to go down one block. Now, I'm just curious if I can find a cave around here, then that would be lovely. If I can't, that's also fine. Yeah, Y16, this would be technically the most iron. If I can find a cave around this level, then I will just, like... mine it. If I'm gonna do a strip mine, though, I'm gonna do that closer to my house. Yeah, that might just be a random pocket of clay. Okay, let me dig around. I'll see if I can find a cave. I assume I will at some point. I mean, Y16. I mean, it's known for its caves. Okay, I came back as soon as I found something. I mean, we didn't dig for that long. We've already been here. Well, gosh darn it. But hey, look, Y16, and look how fruitful. Look, I mean, this is the first iron that I've found, but it's something. There's something to keep us going here. But yeah, we've obviously been to this level before. But I didn't realize that Y16 is like the best for iron. Of course, it's better if you go really high up in the world, but we looked for a long time for that. That's where we were going with those mountains, and we never found it. So I think it would be most advantageous of us to dig around this level. Probably. Around Y16 is fine. It's not like it's like immediately once you're off Y16 there's no iron. We may already have the rails that we need in order to make a super smelter. But we also, I think I'm going to make it in that area. I'm just going to remove all those furnaces and then just have it like kind of make like a horseshoe shape and just like meet on one side. Because I know I've got a lot of comments. Neo, why aren't you using a blast furnace? You know, Neo, why aren't you... Yeah, I know. I probably should use a blast furnace. Like, it makes no sense that I have this thing and I'm not using, like, a blast furnace. Especially since most of what I'm doing is ores. But I like the ability to be able to smelt food, sand, like, whatever. Like, if I just throw it in there, it just smelts. And I don't want to have to worry about, like, waiting. Or not waiting, but, like, having to put it in the right spot. I don't know. I'm just weird like that. Yeah, I'm definitely noticing, like, Y16 has a significant, like, higher concentration of iron. So they're saying caving at this level is more what is the word? Lucrative. Sounds Russian. It's not Russian. It doesn't even sound Russian. I'm crazy, bro. Okay. We're a little bit higher than Y16 now. We're like Y20. Oh, a whole 4 blocks higher. Yeah, this is like the initial area that I was in. Like, this is literally the initial area I was in. And so iron does not care about air exposure. I did see that in the Reddit thread as well. And as we know, everything on Reddit is correct. If you see it in a Reddit thread, it has to be correct. So we're taking that as the word of notch. And we're going to look around here. Okay. All right, buddy. All right. You're treating me bad now. Gotta be some iron around these parts. I've been thinking about iron all day. I don't even know how much I need, because I know the majority of it's like, well, no, there's a powered rail at the beginning of the super smelter. Oh, yeah. It's the hoppers that get you. You need so much iron for all the hoppers, dude. Like, you need a lot. And that's where it always gets me, because the rails are easy, dude. You just need, like, you know. I did not touch that. You know what? I'm gonna snuff you out to nothingness, because you've hurt the Neo-Cubist. You didn't hurt just any old Neo-Cubist. You hurt the Neo-Cubist. Hey guys, what is up? The Neo-Cubist here. Welcome to another episode of my Minecraft Hardcore Through the Ages Let's Play, the Iron Age. I don't remember what part is this. Part 12, I think. That's what my folder says, but I've messed it up before. Okay, so I'm only human. I can mess up too. Is there anything back here? Nope. Just lies, falsities, and trickeries. Trickeries and falsities. And liaries. Like a diary, but it's where you write all your lies. A liary. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, is there a little dungeon right there? Oh, what's this? Hey, yo. Oh, no. How do we end up here? I'm just gonna. Yeah, how did we end up here, man? We just hit our freaking spawner? What? Well, I know there's no caves around here. You know what? Let's just go in there. I give up. Sorry. I'm not saying I give up like that. I'm just saying I give up with that cave. Well, these are all going to be way too low. Yeah, Y16 is like around like here on a staircase. And we're all the way like the world is so much deeper now. What we'll do is we'll run back to our house and we will put up the iron in the smelter. The super smelter, which has so much clay going in it right now. I mean, my bad for the language. We might even run out of coal. I'm worried about that, but we do have a couple of stacks in here. You know what? Why can't I put the lily? Can we put it over here? That just looks whack. Hold on. We'll put it over here. Yeah. Yeah. Now we got a little bit of flora over there. Okay. And Lorian is watching our son right now, so I don't know fauna. Fauna is the animals. Flora is the plants. Which makes sense, because like flora. It sounds the same, kind of. I guess. Oh, dude, my back is killing me, man. Oh. I didn't even look at the message, and I was just hearing them moan and groan next to my ear, and I don't even know. So we do have like the regular furnaces, which I'll probably just use. I mean, this thing is just so slow because there's only 2 furnaces in it. Like that is not super smelter territory. Okay, this is just sad. It's still on the stone. Like, so we'd be here all day. So we'll just give them their own little furnaces, and we'll let them cook. Cause I think it's like around 10 minutes for a whole stack. Like it's not a short amount of time. Not necessarily a long time, but it ain't a short one either. How are we looking on coal? We're looking fine, but we have so much, we might as well just throw it in here anyways. Okay, so we'll let those things cook, literally, and let's go. I need to stay around this area. Wasn't there somewhere? So that we don't have like a room back over here, but I gotta sneeze, hold on. Jeez Louise, squeeze my knees for free. What I'm going to do is go over to our quarry. Let me grab some ladders, too, for our quarry. That'll work. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go boop, 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 boop. I want to keep the emeralds. So boop. With 8 emerald blocks? Where do we get all those emeralds? We must have got them from some sort of village somewhere. Seriously, where did we get 8 emerald blocks, dude? That's crazy. That is absolute crazy. You know what, Pepper? I feel very bad. We have not interacted with you in like forever. Hello, how are you doing? Let's give you a nice little ride. Yeah. So I don't know if you remember, but we stored you in here for a little bit. I don't think she likes that. Now over here is a quarry. I need you to hang out in the quarry for a little bit. Okay, you're gonna watch us mine. So why was it Y16, right? Let's just dig out a little hole down to Y16. Okay, maybe not that big. Let's can we be reasonable, guys? Can we be reasonable? We're gonna go to Y16 because I just realized that's like gonna be 60 blocks times 3. Like it's, oh man, oh man, it sounded like Carl from Jimmy Neutron. Dude, I loved that show as a kid, man. That was such a banger. Like it's just such a good show. I think. I mean, I haven't watched it since I was a kid. That's not one of those shows that I feel like... Oh, I did not mean to hit that. It's not one of those shows that, like, plays anymore anywhere. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. Sort of, like, around Y16, so maybe, like, go down one more. So that we're technically, like, around it, but we're not at Y16. And then we'll just, like, do a little bit of mining. I think we're close enough for our furnaces to go, but even if not, I'll literally just go towards our house when we're mining, and we'll make like a strip mine under our house or something. I don't know. It gives us something to do. I'm just gonna like watch a YouTube video and just like mine, and hopefully we can find something. I feel Pepper, you're gonna hang out over here for a little bit. Let me get to the bottom. Okay, we're at the bottom, and I'll make like a little room. Make sure I'm digging with my digging pickaxe and not the wrong one. Hey, that's what I'm saying. We're at that Y16. We on that Y16, baby. Let's go. Okay, let me fill this on up. We can't have that just hanging out. I was just gonna take like a little room right here, a little something, just to get us started on our journey. Very excited tonight. I get to play some games with a friend I haven't played a game with in a long time. It is nice because our son will go to sleep about anywhere from 7:30 to 8, somewhere around there. And so we'll get like, you know, I go to bed about midnight usually. So we'll get all that time to do whatever. Assuming he doesn't wake up over and over and over and over. But so we do get a little bit of time in the evenings just to, you know, do whatever. Which is nice. I mean, it's nice to have a little bit of time. Which I think every parent enjoys that bedtime time. I love every second of like hanging out with them and stuff. But, you know, everyone has their limit. You know, you start to get, I don't know the word. It's not fed up because he doesn't do anything bad. He's like he's a 6-month-old baby. You just get, you know, you reach your limit, and not in a bad way, but you just get, you know, you're tired, you're overwhelmed, you know, you just want to not do anything. But it's weird going from like, you know, having, you know, we have a dog and 3 cats, right? We've always had animals, and you know, taking care of them, you know, I mean, you let the dog out to go pee, and then the cats, you change their litter box, and you know, we have an automatic feeder, so that's like pretty much it. And then you get a kid who just needs you constantly. There's no like not constant. So it is what it is. I love him, but like, man, sometimes it's a lot. It is a lot. It's definitely a big adjustment. A big adjustment. And he still can't nap unless he is contact napping. So we hold him for every nap. But I kind of like that because we have the time to do it. And, like, you know, just getting to hold him is so special because he's so tiny. And he's not going to be that tiny for very much longer. They grow like little bean sprouts. You know how, you know, when you did those in elementary school, you wrapped the bean in the paper towel and it was like the next day it was huge. It's kind of like that, but more complicated. Okay, well, I'm going to mine this 3x3 tunnel. And, I mean, we already got like 35 iron from this whole ordeal, so I'm just going to go back towards the Bruh. Am I about to mine straight into some freaking... I mean, is it not crazy? Is the gravel not going to fall? Ah! We almost were crushed, dude. In a big accident. This is not bad to fill in if we need to fill. Even if we even need to fill. And apparently we've already been here. I see that iron, but I'm not. I'm going back to my tunnel where I am safe. Oh, there's some iron up here. Okay, well, I'm going to dig that out. And then if I see anything cool, I'll come back. But it's just a little bit of strip mining. Nothing intense. Oh, my pickaxe is not going to last very long. We have some iron with us. So we can repair it, but it's either way, it's not going to be like very long that it lasts, unfortunately. Might as well just put this down now. Make a little crafting table. I need to drink some water, dude. My voice is not awaking like it normally does. Come on, voice. Awaken. Awaken. That's what you gotta say. Digging. It costs 3 levels, and we don't have 3 levels. That's lovely. I don't even know what to... Honestly, I don't know what to do about that. I can't just, like, get 3 levels. Or 1 level. I mean, I could, but I don't know where I'd get it from. Anyways, let me just do this. I didn't find, like, any more iron. I actually ran out of torches, which is really ironic. So I'll grab a couple torches out of here. We'll probably need to make some again soon. As for the iron, those 2 furnaces that we're running right here, we got the iron from them. There might be iron right in these. Still in here. Oh. No, that was all the iron. I know there's 2 more stacks going in here. That's kind of what I mean, though. Like, the hoppers are the expensive part of the super smelter. It's not the rails and all that. That stuff is, like, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And we don't have that much iron, dude. No! What are we gonna do? I don't even know, like, how many... Well, we can only make 16 chests. I'm using the birch because it's ugly wood. I don't really like it. We'll just use the birch. Yeah, how many hoppers is that? I mean... So they get deposited on the... So it's a dual kind of setup here, right? I'm gonna let these bad boys run. I don't think... Oh, see, the bricks are still going. I'm trying to remember, right? Okay, so this is like... Let's say that these are the furnaces, right? Just hear me out. Okay. So you put the rail on top of this, you have the hopper minecart, and that deposits the actual, like, ores and things. And then on the back of them, you have another rail car with their hopper minecart that goes in there. And then you need all the hoppers that, like, will lead out, you know, and deposit into a chest. And even that right there, I mean, that was 33. How many more are we getting here? But you see what I'm saying, right? Like, it's a large amount of hoppers. Okay. Let me let this stuff smell. Give me like 5 minutes. Okay, I don't know how long it's been. I'm always paranoid that there's going to be something in my house. I don't think, if nothing is spawned and it's dark and, like, I haven't seen a mob in my house aside from an Enderman, which wouldn't, but if I, like, imagine me, like, just sitting like this AFK and an Enderman walks in front of me, like, it would totally kill me. So, I guess if I'm going to AFK, I should just look straight down. I'm not looking at anyone around here, I promise. This still has so much clay to go, so I don't really want to, like, break it. This iron is almost done. You know what we can do? We could at least start on the room that's up there. So let's take all this stuff. How much brick, by the way, does that make? Not very much. It makes a little bit, but it's a little bit less, or a little bit more than I thought, because I thought it was a 3x3 thing of brick to make 1 brick, not 2x2. So that's actually, like, pretty helpful. Might not need as much as I have in there, but it's okay. Coal is easy to come by. If we don't waste it all on torches. So we'll have, like, a nice mason area. Not this whole thing. Yeah, and see, all we needed was those torches. And look, even, like, right here, it's still too dark. So that didn't grow. I don't know why it's like that. Oh, hello, Iron Golem. You're actually in the proper place this time. We'll come back, like, a few blocks, and what we'll do is we'll just, like, dig out. I don't know how big of a room. Maybe, like, to here. That way we can have another one over there. I do want it to be fairly large, but it doesn't need to be, like, ridiculous. So the floor is going to be made... We'll make the ceiling stone brick. But the floor is going to be this stuff, this smooth stone. So let me start that. And then the walls are going to be brick. Hey, you know what? No, well, I'll end up breaking it anyways. That's literally... Okay. I say one thing and do the other. Do as I say, not as I'd say. There we go. The stone on the floor. Okay, let me dig this out, like, I don't know how many blocks back. Not like a ton. Maybe to, like, probably, like, there, because I'm pretty sure we're going to break out into something. Yeah, let me dig this real quick. Okay, so this thing's dug out, and basically it's going to have bricks all along the wall. And I'm only doing 2 layers because I don't think we have enough to finish it. I mean, I know that we don't. We may be able to go down there and break that area. I don't think we're actually going to need as much brick as I thought. So something like that, and then the floor will be this smooth stone, which I hate that it's called smooth. I don't even remember what it used to be called, because it used to, this stone right here was smooth stone. I don't remember what that was. It was also only half slabs. There was no, like, blocks like this. I need to repair this thing, and I just don't wanna, so hopefully I have enough, like, breaks to break out this little section. Please. Or do I have iron up here? I mean, I think if you kill the village iron golem, I'm sure that they don't like you anymore. See, this is just like, I'm just not going to risk breaking. This is like my best pickaxe. I can't risk it. Wow, we have a lot of villagers now. Good God. And they are just destroying this farm. But hey, we do actually have a lot of villagers, which is like very helpful. For a while, jeez. Is there a lot of mobs down in there or what? I mean, not really. There's about to be, though. There's just so many. There's just like a constant flow. Okay, I'll take the levels. I'm just paranoid after what happened with that other creeper that's going to happen again. I don't want that to happen. It blew up, okay? That's what happened. I don't know what else to say. It got too famous and just forgot everyone it knew. Just was acting like it didn't know nobody. I don't know. We'll repair this, but like I said, we could just break that. It'll be fine. Oh, we have another one of these. I'm just going to put that one in there. I'm just going to take this one. Oh, kind of a dirty dog for that. Ooh, but we can also just like break all these out. Just so we should get some XP, and also we don't need them anywhere. Like I said, there's no way. Well, yeah, those are gonna have a few little XPs in them as well. We'll go ahead and just like put up the coal, I guess. My inventory. Actually, I don't want all this stuff in here. I'm just gonna break all these, and then we'll come back and pick it up in a second. I'm gonna make a chest because I'm stressed out now. Hold on. Okay, we'll put the clay in there. Sure, we'll put up the gold. I just want the coal mainly. Okay. I don't know why, because I'm just going to have to pick up everything anyways, but that is how my brain works. And I guess there was crafting tables in here. And there's a few blocks in there as well. Can't grab them, but I will in a second. Okay. Yeah, we'll finish that room up there. We'll come down in here. We'll make the super smelter, and yeah, we'll just kind of see how she goes. Hopefully, we can actually like make one that works, because I have a feeling that I'm going to get frustrated again, like I did the last time I made one. I don't know what I was frustrated about, but like I could not get it to work. I don't know if you guys remember. Maybe that was on a Skyblock video too. It's kind of funny. Okay. Yeah, and so it's gonna be like in this like section right here. I don't know exactly how this is going to look or what we're all going to have to break, but it's going to be a fairly large endeavor, to say the least. We might not have to actually break a couple of these out, because you need that 2-block space behind it. Yeah, because there's... Yeah. Okay, let me break this out as big as I think I'm going to need it, and then we'll come right back. Okay, so this is the area that I've dug out. I assume this will be enough space. I'm sorry, now you can see it a little bit better. And we won't need this many furnaces. So the thing is that all the hoppers we can have run into the same chest that's here, I suppose. It doesn't really matter. And then I'll have the furnaces go... Actually, we kind of need to move these. We'll put that right there. So the furnaces will go along here. That way there's 2-block space behind it. Right? Now, I'm not building, like, the most efficient super smelter, like, by any means, but it should work. Okay. And I guess technically there'll be one back there, and no one will be able to see it, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, and then all these are here. So all of these hoppers should lead into there, right? Those are the outputs. And then we just got to figure out, it's just these back hoppers, right? So all of these hoppers that are in the back, these are going to be putting the coal in. And we can use a hopper minecart over here, and then just rails on, just 2 sets of rails, basically. And this has been building up. We'll go ahead and... Thank you. We've actually gotten, like, quite a bit of levels. Like, we're almost up to 30 levels, and I think it's just from that mob spawner, which is nice. So we always, like, maintain a little bit of levelage. It's not in there. What was it? Oh, rails. Yeah. And we need some powered rails, but not very many. We can go ahead and put up these 2 flowers as well. Okay. So the rails are going to be going on top of these bad boys. Basically, just like both of these. Okay. Ah, I remember why this was so fun to do. I remember now why I vowed to never do this again. Because the rails will never, and I mean ever, allow you to do this correctly. Even if you line this up, right? And we do it like this. Look at this. I'm just going to show you something. We'll use a brick. We'll use a brick. If we have to build any blocks, we'll use a brick. Sure, because why not? I remember being so frustrated by this. So this rail will go all the way along here, right? But it's getting the ends of these to not connect is just absolutely torture. And I think it's if you keep one longer than the other one. But at some point, they need to be, like, connected. Like, right, if I put this here, boom. You can't do that, right? You have to do this. I remember why I hated doing this. I remember why. Either way, it's fine. So we'll have this. This will be the coal drop-off, essentially. So we're going to have some minecart with hoppers. Can you guys chill? You're making a lot of noise. Thank you very much. And I just don't know. Do I even have any minecarts? Like already I have one. Okay, I'm going to fix my inventory. I have so much cobblestone at this point. That's fine. Yeah. We can make one. Did I not grab it? Oh, I didn't have the room. I am clueless. Okay, and we need two. We need two of these. I think we have a little bit of iron that we put in here, I think. Yeah. We're chilling, dude. We got this now. We got this now. Okay, so 2 hopper with minecart, right? Okay, boom, boom, boom. Just anywhere in there, I guess. You can just put them wherever. Okay, 2 minecart with hopper. And then we have powered rails, and we need a button, which we'll do oak buttons, sure. I'm just going to make 8 of them because it's totally what I need. So the problem with this is that there's I genuinely don't know how to fix this, dude, because here's my conundrum, okay? We put this here. Oh, this is fine. Actually, this is fine. Yeah, and it'll just bump into these. All right, if they run into a powdered... Bro, am I good? If they run into a powered block, or sorry, a solid block, or if a powered rail runs into a solid block, I think it'll bounce it back. At least that in my head, that's what I'm hoping will happen. I can't remember exactly how it works. It may need to be like non-powered or something. We may not even need powered rails right there. But I'm going to put them there anyways, and we're going to test it. Good God, man. Can I put them right here? How do I power this rail? No, and if you put torches on these, they won't, like, it'll deactivate the hopper. I think we actually just need solid blocks, which is fine, but actually they just need to not be powered rails. And they shouldn't connect, because they're, like, not even close. I'm gonna crash out, bro. Yes, there we go. There we go. Okay, so these will run into each other. Boom, boom. Okay. And then they'll go back around this way. Okay. Although I kind of want this to be on the other side, so we'll go ahead and just like fix that. We'll have it run over here, and then I just every time I build something with redstone, I know people are watching. They're like, "Dude, what are you doing?" So I actually want the bounce back to happen over there because I'd rather have. I mean, that's not great. We'll go ahead and make it 1 block smaller. I like this base enough to not have that. You know what I mean? Like I like this too much to just have that just like slam into the side. Okay, so over here we'll do the same thing. It's 1 furnace smaller. Oh no, I think we'll live. This will go out to here. We'll have this one actually go out. This one can just end right there. I'm trying my hardest, I swear to God. Okay, there we go. So now that'll run into that. Bounce all the way back here. And then we need to do our chests. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here and I'm just like thinking so hard. Dang it. Wait. Be smarter than the rail. You gotta be smarter than the rail. You gotta be smarter than the rail. No! Okay, and then we could have like the deposits be over here, something like that. I really don't know, but this will be fine. What we'll do is we'll put the powered rails here, and we'll have them be powered. Really? You're gonna have the oh, I see. Because of the redstone signal, maybe it messed it up. Okay. I have built the ugliest thing in the world. Obviously, a lot of these blocks can be removed, right? Like it's not that bad. But we'll probably want to like wall it off so that it doesn't look super horrible. This sticking out the front though is not I think we may just go back a few blocks like and end it right there. I don't think anybody's going to be upset by that. Because otherwise the input and the output of this thing are just going to be scuffed. Okay, we got to take care of these guys. Someone's got thorns in there. Okay. And it keeps jam-packing my inventory full of junk. I don't need gunpowder. I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay. Now I just have to remember what the heck I did over here. Oh, God. Okay, one of these needs to go further out. It could be this one. Sure, that's fine. So this one needs to just like go down with powered rails. Those need to be powered, and then it can come out to like wherever. Okay. Same with this. This one now needs to go down, but it needs to be offset by one, like this. I'm going to rage quit. Seriously, man. I just rails. Oh, you have to like be very. I wanna say bad words, and this would be an appropriate time because I'm very angry. Okay, there we go. Okay, jeez Louise, squeeze my knees for free on a Tuesday. I don't say that lightly, bro. That's crazy. Okay, so they'll like go right here. Wouldn't that make them just like they wouldn't go back and forth if it was right here. And this is also in my path. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta crumble. You gotta let the cookie crumble as it's gonna crumble. I can move these back, right? Well, I guess I could curve them over, and it wouldn't be the end of the world. Like this. Sorry, plant. I know you're pretty and stuff, but like I've got things to ruin. Put it that way. I've got things to ruin. Okay. All right, buddy. So this will go this way, and this should not. Yeah, I was gonna say this should not like mess it up at all. Okay, and then it'll go. My only like qualm. Oh, I have qualms. I have qualmations. How in the heck? Oh, it just needs to be turned on with a lever. I'm an idiot. I was thinking, how do I make a constant signal? It's like, duh, a lever. Those have been in the game for years, man. And I need, for years, they've been here since the beginning of redstone. Yeah, it's been years. It's been years. We'll go ahead and put up this flower. Okay. And I'd like, ideally, just to flip this on and have it work. So maybe we do a little, I have no idea how to power that. Because if I put it right here, that's not going to do anything, right? When I told you I was bad with redstone, I was not being hyperbolous with my language. I am bad. I am bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. I really can't do it. Like I think if I put repeaters going into those blocks, then we should be able to be fine. I'll go ahead and just make a bunch of them because I feel like it's something you need anyways. Okay, and then we have, right, repeaters going into those blocks, and then this redstone signal goes over here. This is probably like the worst way to do this, but it's the only way I know how, man. It's the only way my brain can cipher this one out. Okay? Then you turn it on just right here. You flip on the auto smelter. Yes. I shouldn't be saying yes like I've accomplished something. Okay. And then ideally, can I cover this up? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. And we'll clear out another layer up here. And what we're going to do is have the inputs here and here. I have to put the hoppers down first, I think. Okay. And then we'll have just one be higher than the other. That way you can, like, see it. Which I know. I know I'm taking out beautiful, you know, real estate. It'll be fine. So one of them will be coal. One of them will be input. And we'll have... I have enough leather to make... Which I probably should have made these a long time ago. I have no markers on any of my chests. Which is weird. I feel like most people have markers on their chest to, like, say, like, what this, you know, denoting what is inside. But I don't, alas. I guess I just... I'll do it at some point. Okay, so one of these will be, you know, this and this. One of them will be coal. One of them will be input. And we'll do, like, an iron should be fine. And then a coal. So this one goes to this side. This should be input. And this one is coal. Okay. Now I don't know if this is even going to work. I'm gonna crash out, bro. Why don't you come back, guys? Why won't you come back, guys? Why are you just hanging out? Do we actually need it to be powered rail? Well, thank you for being absorbed. I appreciate it. Really helping me out here, guys. Okay. That's all I got. But the problem, if I power this furnace, it'll get turned off. So you got to have them go even further out. We're going to have to break it even some more. Which is fine, guys. This is still like quite a bit of furnaces to have auto smelting. It'll be fine. Powered rails are just a little tricky because they have to like go, you have to like have them go kind of far out. Otherwise they'll just like if I power the hopper accidentally or something, it is what it is. Like it just won't work. There's nothing I can do about it. Don't hate the player, hate the game that made the player play it like that. Why don't you work? Why? Okay, we're good. I was about to start singing some nursery rhymes on them, bro. That's how mad I was. Okay, so this should power those, and then they go bonk and bonk. Okay, we're going to go ahead and initiate a trial number 2. We're going to go ahead and issue... Yes, they bounce back. Okay, lovely. And then we turn this off, and it should, like, turn it off. Okay. We'll go ahead and test it out here with a little... Dude, my inventory is stressing me out. Hold on. I've got to clean this. These are my tools that I want to keep. These are the things I want to keep in my inventory. Everything else is going by the wayside. If it's not smeltable, like I don't want this in there. This. Okay, let me sort. Okay, my inventory is as clean as it's gonna get. I gotta take care of these guys because they're just. No! Don't explode! No! Why do they keep exploding? Why do they keep exploding in my base? Please, no. Dude, it's such a pain to fix. And now mobs can freely float in my base. Now mobs can freely float in my base. Did they blow up my redstone? My precious redstone? I don't even care about that. The glass is what I gotta be able to fix. We'll go over here. Fill this in. I mean, this had like just happened. In I think it was the last episode. Okay. Are we good? Besides, if I put this here, are we good? And then put the torches back. I just have to be very careful. Oh, lovely. It broke my item frame. It broke my dang item frame, dude. Oh, no, it didn't. We're good. Okay, we'll put this here, and then it was... coal should be this one, and then iron should be the other one. And then I think it should just work, right? So if we just take like a bunch of like input materials like clay or whatever, so just a bunch of clay, and then put coal into this, and then we run it, it should just work, I think. Okay, I turn it on. The furnaces are not lighting up. The furnaces are not lighting up. I give up. Yeah, I think I'm remembering something. Hopper mine carts will only deposit into other hoppers. I have failed. And for that, I am deeply sorry. It's really not a big deal. And it's actually a simpler fix than... I have to remove another one. If I want to keep everything the same, I have to remove that. Okay, and I have to remove that, and then we take out that, and then put this here. Do we have any more brick? We do not, but we might have more in here. Okay. I have just eaten lunch, so now I have the brain energy to do this. We need to put hoppers all on top of these. I took all my hoppers out. This is like the most convoluted build I've ever seen. I know that there is much better ways, smaller ways, more compact, efficient ways to build this. Oh, believe you me, I know. I will get told in the comments many times about how ridiculous what I have built is, truly. I will. So I don't need to hear it from you. And I could have done this so much smaller as well. Because I would have, whatever. It's fine. Okay, and then this will run into this. Yeah, but then it needs to get power, like, from... Can I get a torch? Do I not have a torch? Okay. It needs to get power from there. Is that going to power that hopper, though? That should be fine. Okay. Well, it's facing the wrong way. Okay, it's facing the wrong way. Oh, yeah, because that makes sense. The powered rail would try to go towards that. That makes sense, you know. Just don't think about it. It makes sense. Okay. There is no shot we ran out of rails. How many more do we need? 1, 2. Okay, we just need 2 more rails, and I know I have them. I'm just saying I ran out in my inventory. 1, 2. And you can see I put all the markers here, so everything is nice and organized. Okay. Trial 2. Can we turn it on and it works? Please. Dear God, please. Hey! Wait, what? What is going on? Why did this other minecart... Does it have less powered rails or something? Why did it get all flustered? What? Is it because it's hitting the corner? They really need to make rails not so jank, bro. They really need to. Maybe I need to move this, like, to be over here or something, the way I quit blowing up my stuff. Yeah, so it looks like the minecart is hitting the corner. What am I supposed to do about that? Because if I power the hopper, then oh my God, bro. Like, actually, what am I supposed to do about that? I literally, like, I can't. Where did the hopper minecart go? Come on. God, there's so much junk in here. Why is there... There's so much stuff just in these. Why is there, like... I mean, that stuff's fine, obviously. I don't understand, like, what It must be that it's hitting this corner here, which is just ridiculous. Why is that thing? I guess I could have it go further out and then back over. You guys are gonna kill me, bro. I swear to God. I have an idea. It's ridiculous, but I think it's the only thing that's going to work. Minecraft, Minecraft, Minecraft. Why are you so junk? I'm just kidding, Minecraft. You have a lot of spunk. The animals play, the animals play, the animals play all day, the animals play. Dude, I have those songs forever stuck in my head. Okay, what if we do something like this? We break these two. Oh my God, I'm gonna crash out into my inventory's full of junk again. These dang. Can I even click on this hopper? Is it not in there? Is it in here? Oh, whatever. I won't even know if some of these are like not working because there's just gonna be something in them. Okay, we'll break this back. I know this seems ridiculous, but trust me, I think this will work. Obviously, I don't want to connect those. Like, what? It's so crazy, it might just work. Yep, that's totally... Yep, they need to fix the rails, bro. Just because I said so. Okay, I need to pick up the rail that went in there, and I swear to God I saw one go in there. Yeah. Okay, and then we just have to power them with a couple torches. One there. One there. Now, if this ain't work, I am mad. If this ain't work. If this ain't work, I'm mad. Let's go! Wait. Wait, did I not put something back right? Okay, now I'm concerned. Where did that come from? It couldn't have gotten out of here. Dude, I'm so worried about... Maybe I just need to be... Maybe I just need to, like, have this be like this. Because it seems... The problem seems to be whenever they see me, they shoot each other and then they blow up. They're not going to just shoot each other randomly and blow up. What I really need is some bread. Yes. I am just going to convert all of this into hay. Hey, so sister, hey, radio. Let me know. What is going on? Where are they coming from? Am I like on multiplayer and I don't know about it? Like what? I'm genuinely confused. They can't fit through that. Like, they actually can't fit through that. So where are they coming from? Okay. Well, anyways, we have some of this built. Ideally, I'd like the hoppers to, like, run out and maybe have the chest be a little bit not so, like, far in here. But this is fine. Like, this is fine. It's fine. One thing I want to do... Oh, my God. My inventory. You know, I'm going to burn this stuff because I have a feeling I'm picking it up over and over. Go away, carrots. Go away this. Go away that. Go away that. You are a carrot, and I don't want you, and I don't want all of you either. Go away. Okay. There we go. Sorry. I had to do a little poem to make it work. And I think I just saw my minecart barely moving, and now I'm... No? They're both moving. Okay. So, ideally... I cover all these up so we don't know the extent of what we see here. Okay, we cover it up. Okay. And now I need some trapdoors of the dark oak variety. Okay. And then some stairs and then some planks. Just so we can like cover that redstone torch up because I otherwise, like, I would have no way to cover it up. And how we can do that is just like this. Right? Now, I don't know of another place to put this torch. I guess it could be below there. I know. Hear ye, hear ye. Okay. Ideally, I don't want to be able to see anything but the furnace itself working. Does that make sense? Now, some of these things we can't, like, remove. Or, like, have a block behind. But I need more brick. Yeah. I need more brick. Hold on. We must get behind. Hold on. I'm gonna break something important. That's why I'm trying. Whatever. If this happens, this happens. I'm gonna fill in all of these like this. Wait. I'm gonna fill in, like I said, all of these. That way there's no, like, space behind. I can't even get to these now because there's these stupid things over here. I'm trying to make it look aesthetically pleasing, and it's difficult because of the, like, situation that I've put myself in. I'm not trying to blame anyone else. I definitely didn't need to build it like this, like, complicated. Okay. And then I'm going to put some torches. I'm going to put some torches. I think that might be like a good idea, actually. Okay. And then I can come back in here. Okay. And then I can come back over here. Okay. Why does that look no better? This whole thing looks scuffed. Be completely honest with you here, man. This whole thing looks a little scuffed. Little wall support. I guess because it has to, like, there has to be that space around it. I mean, these blocks could become brick, but that's only going to do so much for us here. Maybe they could become how much glowstone do we have? Maybe we could put them as glowstone, or at least have some glowstonious accents. We do have 20 glowstone. That might be enough. Let's say 5. Yeah, this is enough. Kind of like an old school build with all the extra glowstone. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and we can remove these. Okay. I mean, look, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just it is not, like, beautiful. But I don't think anybody was under the illusion that this super smelter was going to be a beautiful build. You know what I mean? Like, nobody was under that illusion. I guess we need to smelt some of this stuff. Gold? That's pretty much it. Everything else is fine. Take this away now. Take it away, Penny! We need a crafting table, which we don't have. Which is fine. We could craft one, but we're literally standing right here. We might as well just make them. I was going to say, because I think I need some more trap doors if I want to successfully cover this up. I'm still freaked out about why the baby zombie was out there. I genuinely have no idea how that was possible, but sometimes things just happen that we don't understand, and we've just got to look the other way, man. We just got to look the other way. So I'm, like, trying to focus so hard on... Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't go the direction I'm facing. Go the direction like this. There we go. And I have to stand right here. There we go. Okay. And then we cover it up like that. I'm trying to make it look, like, better than how it would if it was just a bunch of exposed junk. This at least makes it look like some sort of machinery. You know what I mean? And some of you may be thinking, well, that's a little silly. I mean, I don't mind seeing the rails. I do. For some reason, in this particular instance, it feels like it's not complete until I have... There we go. And it's still a little scuffed with the area behind it. We're going to have to deal with it until we can fix it. But we do now have a super smelter. And that leads me to my next point, which, dude, this thing is so fast. I'm going to go ahead and put up all the blocks that are supposed to be in here anyways. Okay, I'm going to do a final sweep of my inventory since this thing, like, actually works and I don't need to, like, mess with it anymore. I'm going to actually do a sweep and put everything up. The animals play all day. I don't think if you guys realize, dude, the amount of times I've heard this piano toy we have for him. I don't know why. We always put it on if he's in there playing and just play on the mat. He's getting so close to crawling, which our pediatrician said if he's crawling at this age or getting close to it, he might be walking by 9 months. And me and Lori looked at each other and said, "Oh crap." Not because you don't want your child to hit milestones. That's, you know, I'm very, very grateful. You know, he's happy and healthy and everything. Nothing like that. It's more so that we are not prepared for such activities. We have to baby-proof this place. There's a lot of baby-proofing to be done. So, you know, obviously we'll get it done. Okay. Obviously, you know, we'll get it done and whatnot. But, yeah, wait. Why didn't I just put it, like, right here? What am I doing? Why am I not just putting it like that? Wouldn't that just block the whole thing? That doesn't stop it from moving, right? No. But then I got, oh, because then I guess you could see it from down there. What if I fill it in? This is actually like so scuffed trying to place the blocks like from the weirdest angles, but I see the block. Okay, we'll just do that. This didn't mess up anything, did it? I don't think so. We just have to do the same thing over here. No, we don't. It's fine. It's fine. I think I've messed around with this enough. I think it's fine. We'll go ahead and take everything out. It looks pretty good for like a super smelter or whatever. I would say we did pretty good. We could cover up. Well, this one's slowing down now. It must be hitting something. How slow does it end up going? Is this not powered anymore? No, it is. It must just be hitting a corner block somewhere. It's honestly probably better that it goes slow. It's like for a good reason. Just want to make sure it doesn't ever stop, but I think it's okay. We can probably turn this off too. I think it's done. Yeah. Okay, cool. We actually made a successful super smelter. Which is like, now there's a chance that some of these furnaces have things in them that they shouldn't. So I'm just going to check, especially these corner furnaces. No, I think we're actually fine. Wow, that's all the brick that we have. So hopefully this is enough to finish it. If not, we can go get more. But like I said, I mean, brick is just one of those things that like you always get. Like I thought I would for sure have enough clay, but no, it doesn't even look like I'm close. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. That way, there's no way I can accidentally sneak forward enough to have the skeleton see me and then shoot me. Like I think that is wise. I think my wiseness rating just went up by like 5. Be completely honest with you here, guys. I am now the wisest man in all of... Why do I hear a zombie? Don't tell me. Why do I hear a zombie? Okay, don't tell me something bad. Hold on. Don't tell me something bad's happening up here. It could just be like out here though. No? We now have an iron golem. You know, I'm not even upset about it. Our village is popping though, dude. Look at all these villagers. We're killing the streets. Okay, we can go ahead and remove all these. We don't need all these excess torches. Okay. Okay. And then we can finish doing this, hopefully. I mean, I know I have enough for, like, the floor, obviously. Obviously. I mean, duh, dude. Have you even looked at my stack of smooth stone? Or my 5 stacks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, dude, I have more than enough. Obviously. Look at this. Look how quick I am placing it. Here we go. Watch this. I'm going to go super fast. Okay. And then we're going to go super fast here. I can't click fast enough. I can't. No, I messed up. And then the ceiling will be stone brick, which I'll just have to go grab some of. We'll go ahead and just like break this out. Like I originally was going to do it one less high, but I think it makes more sense to do it like this. Okay, let me break this out. Let me go grab stone brick, and then we will be right back. Yeah, dude, having this mob farm in here, I'm not going to lie, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. And I know I even have the hoppers right here, but I don't really care about keeping any of the stuff that drops in there. Except gunpowder. Dun, dun, dun. What is that from? That's from something. That's from something crazy. What is that from? Dude, I know. Is it from Goosebumps? No. That's from X-Files? Well, she said I think so. I don't know what that's from. If someone let me know in the comments. I mean, somebody will let me know in the comments. By the way, thank you guys for all the kindness in the comments. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people. I'm fine. Like I know in the beginning of this video, which was 3 days ago, I wasn't doing good. I just wasn't doing good in real life. I don't know what was going on, man. What was wrong with me? But I'm feeling so much better. So we're okay. We're all good. All good. Dude. I said I'd come back after I broke it, and I'm making you watch me break the ceiling. Okay, we still got lots of stuff to do today. Okay. We'll fill this in. Stone brick. I do think this looks like a nice mason area, don't you? I'm going to build like a little furnace in the back. With like some netherrack. Netherrack. I don't know what accent I'm doing. I can't really do any accents. Like stereotypical. I can't because I'm so bad at them. Except maybe like a country accent, but that's just because like I'm from Oklahoma, so I've heard it. But there's not very many people around like central Oklahoma that talk like. And none of them even talk like I'm trying to make fun of. Okay. Okay. Furnace. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the middle. What if we did something like this? Okay. And then did something like this. You know what I mean? Like that. And it has some netherrack in the back. Netherrack in the back of the Cadillac. Fat netherrack in the back of the Cadillac. Wrap. I want to say, I can't. There's too many bad words. Okay, and then we'll put netherrack. I should have another chest over here, I believe. Now, I was told by us, by an accredited source here that a lead is now not that difficult to craft. You just need a bunch of string. Well, lucky for you guys, I actually have a decent source of string. They may be saying, Neo, where you have a decent source of string? Your mob farm spiders just get stuck in the spawner. You're an idiot. There's no string there. Well, let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something that's been happening since the beginning. I have been waiting for the moment that string is needed, okay? Literally just waiting, okay? Now, I understand a lot of you out there are probably doubting. You're like, I don't know, man. You don't seem like the kind of guy who care about string. Well, first of all, this is an overblown issue. Look, there's not that many spiders in here. Okay, maybe we need to fix that. It's not. It could be worse. It could be worse. I mean, there's definitely quite a few spiders in here. Let's fix that, actually. Before we do anything else, let's fix that because that is kind of an issue. It's not like a big issue, but it's kind of an issue. Plus, these look really cool. Okay. It's a little tricky to do, but hey, at least we'll get the string that we need, right? Let's do the top floor first, since it seems to be less of an issue. I mean, we're getting some of the string we need, so I'm not mad about it. So the trick is there any 3x3 area we must remove? So like for right here, right, it would just be like this. There's no 3x3 area. I literally just think we just have to do this. Like medium key. Hold on. Because they can't, I don't think they can spawn like, they might actually still be able to spawn. Right, but they at least can't spawn here, and they can't, but I don't know, they might be able to spawn like over the trapdoor. I hate having to spawn proof my things. I To log your 12 p.m. medication. Well, what if I told you I already took it? Let me press this. Hold on. Now, I do think they'd still be able to spawn here. Which means I may need to move these because I need to treat that as its own spot. It's a little trickier than I thought. Okay, so what if we do it like this, and then we have the other one start right there, but that would block it directly. I guess one of these sides is going to have to be blocked like this. Yeah, it is what it is, but one of those is going to have to be blocked, so that's fine. And then these are all 3x3 areas, so we'll have to do this. I mean, it'll just mean there's no spiders in here, which should increase our spawn rate somewhat anyways. If I notice it's, like, detracting severely from our spawn rates, then we'll just, like, remove all these, but unfortunately, this is the pattern I think we need. Because I think they'll treat even, like, an open space as, like, the trapdoor or whatever. I don't even think their AI sees the trapdoor. Okay, so there shouldn't be any more spiders allowed to spawn up here, aside from, like, right here, which we'll fix. I don't know why I'm doing this so slow. I'm being methodical, okay? I haven't been able to pick up any string this entire time. That is actually hilarious. There we go. Buckets of string. 5 string. That's enough for 1 lead. I'm glad that they made it not have to have slime. I don't know why it ever had to have slime. I guess because they used to be something that were rare-ish, I suppose. Okay, so that one's fixed. And now it's just, well, this. Which is spooky, but it should be fine. Yeah, see, I mean, the mob cap was being, like, somewhat in, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just too much over here. So I think we need to do the same thing we did over there, where it's like this and then this. Right, but it could be 2 blocks away from the wall. It's fine, actually. We'll have to do the same thing over here. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, with the 2 block space here. Right, there's not a 3x3. No. Okay. I might have to hyper focus on this for some reason, bro. I swear to God. Oh. Oh. I did not see all you guys hanging out there. You just kind of scared me. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Okay. And then we just do kind of the same thing over here. Move this over a little bit. Easy peasy. Why does it feel like this spawn platform is bigger? Or I did something different on this side? I mean, I might have done something different, just unintentionally. Unintentionally. It doesn't really matter, though. This should work. That's all I care about. Inefficiencies, be danged. Okay. All right, now it should be fine. We can go ahead and sleep if there's nothing spawned in there. Sorry, I saw that and I was like, man, I really gotta fix that. And we can also go craft a lead because we're gonna need to steal a villager. We have 31 string. Oh, my bad. Is it like this? Oh no, my bad. Is it like this? Really, Mojang? Really? You couldn't throw me a bone. 12 leads? We don't need 12. Yeah, but now it should just be just mobs that spawn in here. Like, there should not be a chance for anything else to spawn, which is perfect. It should just make it slightly quicker, I guess. I wasn't really concerned about the efficiency, but it is what it is. You look pretty cool. You're a farmer? Oh, I guess that's a problem. We need to wait until none of them are farmers. So we'll just have to wait, like, until we have that many villagers as non-farmers, which we may be running low on beds, which is fine. We can go over here and get some more beds pretty easily. I think it's just on top of here, which I don't have a ladder to actually go up that way, but I probably should build one. I think I could just use this one. Potentially. I don't know why I keep saying that. I guess because that's how I spell things. I'll like say them how they look, but like that's not, you don't like spell it like that. I mean, you kind of do P-O-T. I don't know. I could spell it if I was typing it. Potentially. Is that right? That might not even be right. Oh, can we not get down over here? I mean, I knew that. No, I don't think there's a ladder here. I don't have a glass with me either. Man, look at all those sheep. And why are they all trying to go towards that way? Because I thought I removed the block that was making them do that. I don't even know. I guess there's not a block. Okay, I'll meet you guys in the farm, or the animal farm. But I'm gonna also clean up my inventory because I don't need all this junk with me. Okay, I think it works a little bit better. I think it works a little bit better. I don't know. What do you guys think? And also, it's gonna work like hyper efficient whenever I'm up really high in the world, just because of the like fact that there's no caves that are loaded. So like if I'm like up here, like this thing is going to absolutely just like cook. So if we go down there, there may be so many mobs that we just like can't even handle, or they get entity crammed. It's like better than a dungeon spawner, dude. It's not better than a double dungeon spawner, but it's pretty close. Let's go check that out together. I'm really curious. Oh my god. I mean, it definitely improved the efficiency a little bit. That, or I just need to try sitting up there in the future. Okay, let me clean my inventory out because I don't need all this stuff with me. I guess there is a drowned down there. I don't know how that happened. I just heard him turn into a drowned. We still need to do something with this. I agree. And it's kind of cool having a room below your feet, but also, I mean, that's completely useless in its current state. Alrighty, let's see. How much blue wool can a man get? None. That's my phone, not yours, I swear. That's because the tuner people should call me at some point, and I don't want to miss the call. Or maybe they said they'd email me. I'd do one of the two. Either way, I want to know. I don't even know if my Gmail will make a noise. My phone is always on vibrate. Unless I'm expecting a call, I do not keep it on ringer, which is different because, like, older people usually have their phones on ringer all the time. Which, I mean, I get, like, if that's how you grew up doing it. But, like, I don't know. I never have my phone on ringer unless I'm expecting a call. Because, like, my watch will, like, vibrate, and I'm pretty, like, attuned to hearing the vibration. If I'm not in the same room, then obviously I'll miss it. But, like, I don't know. People don't really call that much, so I think it's fine. It works for me, at least. This should be enough. We don't need, like, a ton more. We just need, like, enough to fit in that room. Okay. All right, let me craft these beds real quick, or at least, do we even have enough wood? Ooh, that might be, like, the limiting factor. How much wood do we have? Oh, we should have a good bit of this. We'll use it. Sure. And now I must craft blue beds. As many as I can. No. One string? Yeah, I'll trade one string for all that. Okay, that looks a little whack, I'll admit. We'll fix it at some point. Dude, this thing is crazy now. I mean, having this in your house is seriously like a big, like, that's nice. Dang, dude. I don't know how well it works when I'm, like, standing down here, but I think once I go up there and, like, let them build up, it would be crazy. Now, let's see how much room we have to fill, because we may not actually need all the beds. Maybe it's kind of a blessing in disguise that all of those didn't get crafted, because we may have had too many at that point. But we'll see. We'll see. You just never know. Don't leave. Don't leave. Not that you totally can't. Yeah, we wouldn't have even had enough. I think we'll have too many now. Okay. Yeah, we've slightly too many, but it's fine. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so we have more beds than we do of those. So I need villagers that are not those to eventually spawn in. Let me AFK for a bit, see if we make that happen. But if I'm gonna AFK, like I said, I'm so paranoid that I have to be inside of a wall. I feel like that's just the safest place for me. So I mean, it seems pretty safe to you, right? Okay, I've waited like 5 minutes. I'm impatient. Do we have any more? Can I steal them as babies before they get jobs? I am a horrible person. You can't lead villagers? know what? Lesson learned, okay? I didn't know that. But, doesn't change my plan here. Come here. Come with me, buddy. You're going to be Can I push them off the bed? What do they do? Oh, they just, like, get off. You know, I'm going to steal your bed. I'm kind of mad about it. I guess we'll figure out a way to get them in here, but they're going to grow up and be farmers. What are we supposed to do about that, man? I don't think we can do anything. Like, I really don't know what we would do. All right, guys. Well, I think it's a good stopping point. We have an amazing mob farm now with no spiders, and it seems to be working pretty well. At least from what I can see, a couple skelly bellies up there. Overall, I mean, it's a pretty good mob farm, especially for, like, this not being what I intended that to be. That was supposed to be our villager area originally. We still have a lot of work to do on the villager area. But, you know, we're just kind of getting started with a lot of this stuff. There's nothing down here. Anyways, the secret code for today's episode is going to be 9827. I feel like it was just 9827. Well, dang it, it's going to be 9827 again. I appreciate you guys watching very, very much. And again, I am okay, I promise. I really appreciate your kindness, guys. Okay. All right, that's lovely. And I appreciate you guys, you know, wanting to look out for me and stuff. It really does mean a lot. And right as the vacuum comes in here, it's kind of perfectly timed. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!